Hey YouTube, this is Jen, your pudgy picker. Doing something a little different today. You know, I'm usually doing hauls and showing you what I found at garage sales, but today and each Monday, I'm going to show you a room in my house, and I'm going to show you how I've decorated and how I've saved money on decorating my house. Now, I live in an older house. It was built in the middle 50s. And you know what? I don't have a lot of money, and I like to squeeze every penny until the buffalo cries, as they used to say. But I want to show you how I've saved money, and even if you only use an idea or two, hey, you know, that's worth it to me. So let me show you. First of all, you'll recognize this chair. I got this at a garage sale for $2. Thinking about reselling it, but it fit into my black, tan, and burgundy room, so I'm going to keep it for now. So yeah, $2. Can't beat that. I have this real cool tea light candle holder that I got at a garage sale for $3. Each of those hold a tea light. I don't burn it that often, but when I do, it's very pretty on this wall. The curtain I made myself. I've sewed for years, and I can't tell you the amount of money that it's saved me over the years. So that's a very simple burgundy valance. When we moved into this house, it already had the blinds, so didn't replace, if it ain't broke, don't fix it kind of mentality. I got this lamp at a garage sale for $5. Plants. These are the only plants I keep in my house because I kill plants. I can't help it. I don't have a green thumb. But the pots were all garage sale finds. I like this one. It says Inspire. And you'll recognize this one. Remember, I had it in a video not too long ago. Just repotted it recently. And actually, my sister gave me a clipping of the spider plant. That's where I got that one from. The other one my daughter bought, it was half dead at a grocery store for like 50 cents. And I think the other ones were cheap finds as well. Got old pictures of my kids there. Dollar store frames. These cute little candle holders. I believe they were 50 cents at a garage sale. The letters home. That was at one of my cheapy stores. That was probably, I think, $1.50. I've showed you these before. They do have like a wire thing on top that you can put pictures. But I just took that out and left it home. And my bird tea light holders. Those, I believe, were at a garage sale for $1 a set. So that was $1 and that was $1. My fake plant in a little container. I've had that a long time, but that was not more than probably $5, $6. Love my little basket with a lid. I have my some of my yarn in there, and that was bought in Jamaica when we went a couple years ago, and I bought it for like $6 or $8, and I love that basket. I love the lid on it. This really cute wooden birdhouse. I actually got this at a yard sale for, I believe, $7.50. Now, this is one of those items that I was thinking about selling it, but I kind of wanted to keep it, so I've had it in my living room for a while. And if I run out of room or I get tired of looking at it or whatever, I could just pop a price on that and take it out to my antique mall, and it will sell just fine. So, you know, if you like something or you're not sure if you want to keep it, hang on to it for a while. Enjoy it. Then when you go to sell it, you don't feel bad like, man, I paid $1 million for this. I can't get rid of it. Or it was a gift, and oh boy, I don't want to get rid of it. So, yeah, you know, you buy it cheap, you enjoy it for as long as you enjoy looking at it, and then sell it. That's the way I do it anyway. In this old curio cabinet is Precious Moments. Me and my husband get one every year for our anniversary, so this year we're getting our 25th anniversary one. And the one in the bottom was on our wedding cake. How cool, huh? And the plant up top, that was $5 at a garage sale. I got this cute little frog at I think a discount store. He's all metal. I think I paid $6 for him. Yeah. Yes, I have a 100-year-old couch. We are eventually going to get a couch, a new couch, but it's one of those things that I've told my husband and we've decided let me open up this shade, get a little more light in here. We are not financing anything but a house and a car. I will not finance furniture. We're going to save a little money and we're going to buy a furniture because I told him, I said, if we buy one and we borrow money for it, I am not going to sit on a couch till it's mine. So, yeah, so this one's old. It does have a fold-out bed, so that's kind of nice if you ever have overnight company. Hey, you don't want them to be comfortable, too comfortable, they'll stay too long. So, yeah, pillows I have picked up at thrift stores or garage sales. Now, before you say, ew, the big ones I bought, those two there and these. What I usually do is if I buy them at a garage sale or a thrift store, I pull all the stuffing out and then I put them in the washing machine. And then I buy a bag of stuffing and restuff it myself. So they've been cleaned and washed and they're not gross, but it definitely saves money. Pillows are not cheap if you go to a store and buy them. I've told you about that store called Mark's. It's like a discount store. And these were there about a year ago, and they were, I believe, $3.99 each. And I wanted something bigger for this wall, and it's like a shadow box effect. And, it's neat because one, it would have looked too small on this wall, but two, looked better, four, made a nice statement. So definitely like that a lot. So if you like something, and they're each medallion in them is different. Also on this wall is a metal tree. I bought this at a garage sale. Actually, I got that at the thrift store. It was 30, it was half, it was 15. And it was like a gunmetal gray kind of color. And all I did was I spray painted it black because I have a lot of wrought iron in my house. So, sticking with the black tan burgundy theme. So that didn't take very long to spray paint that. Yep. The quilt, I bought that at a garage sale for $10. And yes, I still have one of these lamps. I'm still looking for a cheap alternative because this one's getting tired. It's getting very tired. This tree, I don't know if I've showed you this before. It's in a really nice heavy pot, and it was free on Craigslist. So I went and picked it up, free. And you see a lot of the trees in the store. They're not cheap, and this one is really thicker and much nicer. So this one probably would have been at least $150, $160. So yeah, I definitely like my tree. I'm still an artificial girl, I can't help myself. But the bottom is really nice. It's in a really heavy pot. I know with the lighting in here you can't really see, but another thing in this house when we moved in is it had all these mirrored panels. Now, it's funny because when we moved in, Pixel would go walking through the room and see herself and start barking and freak herself out. She had to get used to them. But all I did was I went online and I bought, and I'll show you up close, I bought this film that you stick on, and it's got a real cool little texture to it so that you still get the light bouncing around in the room, but you don't have to look at yourself. See, you can't even see I'm waving. So, yeah, and that cost me probably $60 to do it, but it was definitely cheaper than taking all these out. So, yeah, plus we're renting. So we love our landlord. Hi, Joe. We love you, Joe and Christine. But they said, you want to take out the carpet, you want to paint, you can pretty much do anything you want. And we're very thankful that they've been that way, but this is definitely something we didn't want to mess with as far as, something big. But it was a nice way of changing it. It's really a sweet way of doing it. Plus, they have all kinds of designs and flowers and all kinds of different designs for this. What do you call it? For this covering, they have rice paper, and so there's a lot of selections. So, basket I picked up actually at, I think, a thrift store. That was probably $5. We have our controllers and stuff for our game in there, for our Wii that we play. In this corner, I bought this, it says Cinema. It's a tower. It's got a door on it. I keep all my candles in here. So it's real handy because I burn candles in my living room. So that was only like $8. The pot vase was $2. And just found some stuff at garage sales to put in there, little pussy willows and bamboo and that kind of thing. I got this little bamboo thing. I got it somewhere for probably $5-6. Up here, I've made this book pedestal. It's just a book folded with the pages folded. This I bought. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that sweet? That was part of an anniversary gift a couple years ago. This is melts the wax in it. That was a gift. Usually I pick up any stuff for my candles. I pick it up pretty cheap. This was a gift. Recognize that little wire basket? That was 75 cents at a garage sale. This I got at a thrift store, and I actually like to burn incense. So that is my incense burner. This lovely lady, I got her in Aruba, and she is beautiful. Sorry if that's offensive. I collect fat art. One day I will show you all of my fat art, but she's definitely one of my pieces, and I named her Fanny for obvious reasons. This is a pet we had years ago named Smudge, and that's what she looked like. So my husband that was his favorite dog ever, so we had her cremated, so that is Smudge. I think that was a gift from my sister. These thrift store find. This really cool carved box I have my incense in, and this was, I believe, $6 at a garage sale. I wanted to show you these two real quick, these pictures. This picture, the little girl sitting down, is my great aunt, my mother's aunt, and my mother's mom there on the right. And this picture was taken in the early 1900s. And the little girl on the left just passed away about 2 years ago. She was a few weeks from 100. So on the left, that was Agnes, and then Willie Mae was my grandmother on the right. Isn't that sweet? And cheap frames, you know, wherever you can find your frames at. This I really like. We were in Florida, and I wrote my husband and my initials in the sand. See, art doesn't have to be fancy. It can be something very simple like that. That's beautiful and timeless, and it always reminds you of where you were when you did that. And this little cutie is my dad as a baby. Had that curly hair on top. So, and he was born in 1928, so this is probably, couldn't have been more than probably a year old or so. And then his grandmother, my great grandmother, this is her. And so that was my dad's mom's mom. So, you know, enjoy the old photographs. I've even, for art, I have even done pages out of calendars that I really liked. I mean, the ideas are limitless. And I always have each room I have this word in it, just to remind me to be simple, to be happy with what I have. So that's definitely a message that I always have. And you'll notice that in each room of my house. And the last thing I have in this room is, this is a board off of my grandfather's barn. I always loved that barn when we were kids, before we sold the property after my father passed away. we wanted to go out and get some of the wood off of it. And all my brothers and sisters laughed at me when I pulled this off the barn. We always joke about what my dad would think if he saw this on the wall. He'd think it was really dumb to have that up there. But that's another thing. It's a piece of art, and it makes me happy, and it reminds me of someone that I loved and someone I miss. So, yeah, doesn't have to be fancy. You don't have to walk into a gallery and pay $1 million for something that means something to you. And also, this basket I did get at a thrift store, I believe, for 10. And this little container says Bill on it. That was my dad. And I just keep in here medicines and pens and pencils and just stuff you need when you're sitting, you know, working on paperwork or something. And it was my daddy's toolbox. So again, use something that reminds you of someone. So that's very important. Doesn't have to be fancy, doesn't have to be expensive. And every time I pick that up and use it, I think of my daddy. So that's very important. So I've droned on long enough, but I wanted to show you, you can decorate pretty cheap. Also, I will tell you the quick story about my rug. We moved into this house 2 years ago. This is a 10 by 13 rug. They are expensive. I found a place online. I think I did it through eBay. And this one was $174. And if you've ever shopped for big rugs, you know that's a deal. And if you know me and I'm a cheapskate, yes I am, that's a deal too. So I ordered it. And I waited 2 months. They took the money out of my account, and I was like waiting for my rug, waiting for my rug. I called. They said it's not in stock. So you could pick a different one, or we could just refund your money. And I said, you know, at this point, I'll just shop locally. Just go ahead and refund my money. And they did. And 4 or 5 days later, guess what shows up at my house? The rug. So I pull it into the house and I'm looking it over. I'm going, oh no, I'm not even going to open it. I'm going to have to return this because they already refunded my money. So I called the company and I'm like, you forgot to take the rug order off because it showed up at my house. You're going to have to pay me to ship this back because I discontinued the order and you gave me my money back. And they said at this point it would cost too much to return the rug, so just keep it. I was like, what? I said, no, I don't feel comfortable with that. I want to at least pay for shipping or something. And they said, no, it was our mistake, so don't worry about it. It's not worth. By the time we pay to ship it to you, and you paid it, and then you pay to ship it back, and we repay you that, it's not worth it to us. So this rug was free. Was free! So, yeah, I'm not saying that that's going to happen to you, but hey, you know what? Sometimes it does happen that way. It's a beautiful rug. I've had it for 2 years and I love it. So that truly is all that I got. So until garage sale and on Thursday, I'll probably see you then. I think I'm going to do these videos each Monday. So until then, happy picking and happy decorating. Bye.